Who's your daddy?
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Come on, man. What is up, my Lux Algo family? Welcome back to the live stream. My name is Jacob, and happy Tuesday, guys. Bitcoin hit 62K overnight and immediately rebounds off that price point. Well, we're about to go over exactly why that might have happened. You know, we were targeting certain price points along the way. Man, if you guys are in the vertical stream, welcome. We also have a main stream going on the channel where it's a widescreen. And I think I discovered the bot issue, and I'm very pumped. If it worked as a fluke, I'm going to be pissed. But tomorrow, we'll see. So make sure you claim those points today by chatting. Those points will be added. Mainstream has the bot. What I discovered was in actually the multi-stream dashboard, I could untoggle the vertical stream, whatever. And for some reason that I'm assuming that's why it worked. So we're going to pray that it worked that way and go from there. But guys, let's go. Beautiful bounce off 62K. Quite an interesting retracement, I will say. Overnight, very questionable sell-off there today, but you know, we bounced right off of that level, and we'll go over that here in just a sec. It's back over the price point we want to close on the weekly for Bitcoin. So guys, welcome. If you're new to the stream, we appreciate you being here. Make sure to hit that sub button. Also hit the like button. If we get to 120 likes today, we will have a chance to do a $300 giveaway on Friday. We're gonna make sure we hit 120 likes per stream. Y'all usually hit it, my friends. You usually hit it. But man, what a beautiful bounce. We'll see how it goes. Remember, we just want the 60s to hold. We don't care. We want consolidation in the 60s. Let's see if we get that. But guys, guess what? Our crude oil trade hit TP2. If you were in that trade with us, remember we said 83. We hit TP2 right there at 83. We sold another half and holding the rest. You can see behind me here if I can tilt my head. We'll go over this later. It's kind of hard. Man, we've been absolutely ripping this from Bitcoin, Matic, Bitcoin, Matic, 20, 60, 23. We've locked in over 40K on that trade on CL. So if you're in that 4-hour trade, beautiful moves here on the lower time frame or on the 4-hour. We'll talk about that as well. So great job if you ended up executing with the lovely TP points we talked about. But guys, gold's still kind of chilling. But Bitcoin holding up as well. I am beyond happy that we got the bot in the main chat. I don't have to freaking stress about moving it over and praying this is the way it works every single time. There's something else I was praying that would work, and I think that's all I was talking about when it came to doing the points and stuff. Yeah, all the points been added to your profile. This week, we're still not going to do watch time hours. If tomorrow we have the bot jumps over again and we've fully fixed it, we'll do watch time hours, okay? Just Monday won't really count. And you know what? I might be able to, I can't reset watch time hours. We might not do watch time hours. Might just do chat points and predictions, and then next week we'll do watch time hours. But just because some people were in the other stream yesterday, it's not really fair. New emote, though, for our HODL gang members. All of you guys there, new emote. Come on, man. So, quite interesting. I might change it, but that's what we're going to keep it at as now. It's very easy to see. But it seems like we have an interesting theme. So we have an interesting theme here with the gold. Do you guys like the gold? Come on, man, because we have HODL gang in gold. Come on, man, it's technically just a yellowish and it has a little red background. We also have the gold bar. It's like I could kind of change that. Ham said, can you explain the point system? I'm new here, but I love it. Dude, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, so essentially, we do Bitcoin predictions at the beginning of every stream. I give you a chance, about 10-minute chance to put in your Bitcoin prediction, saying whether or not you want to predict if Bitcoin's going to be more or less than the beginning stream price. Okay, so if the stream at the beginning of the stream, if Bitcoin's right now it's at 65,500, you put in your prediction to say, you know, more or less. At the end of the stream, if it's more or less, you get 100 points added to your profile. The more you chat, the more you watch, the more you interact with everybody. You can also duel your points too. But by the end of the week, if you have the top 10 amount of points, you get entered into a separate $100 giveaway, okay? So the top 10 viewers at the end of the week based on points get entered into a separate $100 giveaway. You can see him right now. So, bam. Yeah. He said, bam, in the other chat. He goes, where's the bot? We finally got into the mainstream. Let's go. But guys, that being said, because it's working now, let's start us off with some Bitcoin predictions. We got Edward Webb Jr. in first right now, barely by 2 points. Brad and Zach and Tom in second, all tied at 113. We got Dame in third at 106. We got Alex D in fourth at 105 and John P in fifth. You got a lot of people said more yesterday. I had to add a lot of points. Had to add a lot. So that being said, if you're in the mainstream, let's do the Bitcoin predictions. In just a second, you're going to see the bot say, hey, do you think Bitcoin will be more or less than a certain price? All you have to do to put in your entry is type in exclamation BTC, more or less. The price we're going with is, make sure. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, here's the price we're going with. And again, type in exclamation BTC more or less if you think by the end of the stream it's going to be more or less than 65,435. And if you are correct, you get 100 points added to your profile for a chance to be a part of that top 10 viewer list at the end of the week and got a chance. XFH, man, make sure to join the main stream to enter your prediction, my friend. You're in the vertical stream right now. Just go back to the YouTube channel and click the other stream, the one with the thumbnail. Click that stream and you can enter on there. But guys, man, what a bounce. I'm actually very proud, very, very proud of the fact that we bounced off 62,500. Absolutely incredible. But y'all know the drill. The minute we start doing predictions is the minute we say hello to our main man, Pepe. Everybody say, what is up, Pepe? How you doing? Good day. Man killed it yesterday. Oh, he's off screen. Man absolutely killed it yesterday. So he's back today, ready to grind yet again. So everybody say, what's up? Pepe's in the chat. If you're part of the HODL gang, put them Pepe's in the chat. But let's go ahead and XFH saying Bitcoin back 72K. Soon we had another guy said Bitcoin at 60K. Where are we going, my friends? Where are we going? 72K I do like. We need to see some structure break, and we'll talk more about that here in just a sec. But again, if you want anything specific to go over today, guys, if you want anything specific to go over today, you throw it in the chat. I'll throw it on the Pepe wheel, and we will get it, okay? So throw it in the chat, and let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. I need to make that an emote. Gala, FTM, Tia, because why not? We went over Tia yesterday, man. FTM, I think we went over FTM too. FTM. Yo, FTM with a breakout. Yo, going for that 111 mark, man. We're still targeting 111 on FTM. Remember, we talked about that yesterday. If that hits, y'all know what's coming. If that hits, y'all know what's coming. Slurf. Dude, you guys want Slurf. Slurf is just so new, man. Such a new meme coin. Can't really, what's it called? It's hard on something that's new, that's a meme coin, to do proper technical analysis because it's pretty much based on a trend. PayPal, LTC. We haven't looked at LTC. How's that doing, though? Came back down. We can do LTC. LTC's a good one to watch. We can watch that. I don't think we did that yesterday. LTC first on the board. We got silver. PayPal from Edward. We'll talk about PayPal. Paul Barron token. Oh, jeez. ARB, BCH, Bitcoin. ARB we'll go over. That wasn't on the board yesterday. We did go over it late stream yesterday, but if you guys want anything specific, throw it in the chat. I'll throw it on the Pepe wheel, and we'll keep rolling, my friends. OP from Charles. Yeah, we haven't done OP. We haven't done OP this week. Let me look at PayPal here, and I'll tell you if... Oh, that's not how you do it. I'll tell you if it's worth it or not. Talk about PayPal. Ooh, actually, this might actually be worth it. Let's see, PayPal daily chart. Okay. It's not terrible. Let me think about it. I'll think about it. AXL, SUI. Oh, we haven't looked at SUI yet. No. Oh, yeah, let's look at SUI. Nice bounce backs, man. Nice bounce backs today. SUI. You guys want anything specific? Throw it in the chat. I'll throw it on the Pepe wheel. And we'll keep this ish rolling, my friends. Keep this ish rolling. Manta, Near. I know we talked about Near yesterday. Dot. I don't think we went over Dot yesterday. I know that man just threw up a bunch of them. We can talk about Dot. Let's go Dot, Matic, STX from Wardo. I like STX. Dot, STX because that is a new one. And he's a HODL game. Every gets priority. Marlan said IMX. USD, JPY. Yeah, so guys, if you don't know, major deal happened for the yen yesterday, or last night, late last night. We had 1 hour. We had interest rate increase since 2007. How crazy is that? So we could do that. We could definitely, hold on. I like it, Brad, but, oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Hey, we could talk about it. If you guys really want to, yeah, we could talk about it. Gala. We could do Gala. That is a popular one. Gala on the buzz. ZEC from Project Panic. Render. Guys, Render and Near, remember, they're part of the day or the NVIDIA conference. Let me see if Near did anything. I'll do one of them, possibly. They're still trying to bounce here. Rune. The end of the Japanese yield curve control, BK said. Yo, Rune's bouncing off our target. Okay, Rune, yes. We're going to do Rune. I like that. Just because we're already seeing a potential Who's Your Daddy. Got to put the Who's Your Daddies in there. Gallo's on the board there for Imran. Remember, Render Vanishes, hold up. HNT from Vishnu. HNT, haven't totally talked about this. This is one of my, I'm holding some HNT. I've been holding it from like $1. Been a while, but the price action ain't great. Give me something with good price action, guys. Matic. Did we go over Matic yesterday? It's setting up nicely. Yeah, we have our trades enabled there. Our beautiful trade on Matic recently. Matic, we did go over this yesterday. I would recommend going and looking at that analysis yesterday. We had Tia from Khalid. I know that Dane wants Tia, that's for sure. Oh, Tia with the bounce back. Ooh, okay. Let me look at it on Binance. That's a great bounce. Ooh, this is interesting. Should we do it? Should we put it on there? We got 2 left. We got 2 slots left. Near, Matic, Pepe, XRP. That's why Tia, I showed you. We can look at it. Let's look at Tia. We'll put that up there. Nice little bounce back. Guys, remember, if we have extra time at the end of the stream, we'll go over more ticker symbols. Al is angry with me for some reason. Pepe, dude, we're not gonna do Pepe, man. It's a meme coin. If you're not in early, then I would not buy it. And now I'm curious, did it bounce as well? Because that thing was selling. It's trying to bounce. Fet. Everybody loves Fetch. Fetch. Let me look at the 4 hour. Bonk. We got a few people asking for Fet. We'll probably do Fet. KSM, Bitcoin, more. Yeah, make sure you get your Bitcoin predictions in, guys. TY Malone will probably wait on Render, by the way, or just because of the conference. Jasmine. Oh, haven't seen that one in a while. How's that one doing? Jasmine's trying to bounce as well, man. This is an interesting day. Some decent bounces right now. Avalanche. How's Avalanche? Yo, we might have to talk about it. Avalanche. Wait a second. I think I already put it on the board. There was something I swear that hit at one of our price targets we got to throw up. Hey, we're not going to go over SHIB, man. Not much to talk about on this one. Okay? If you're not in down here, then there's no reason to be buying this thing. Maybe you should say, what does it say? Maybe you say the last one. Why not? Maybe you save? I don't know. Oh, me come up with one? What would I want to look at? We're obviously going to look over Solana. Make sure, Doug, you join the other stream if you want to enter your Dealio. Everybody wants SHIB, man. Guys, if you're not in early on SHIB, okay? If you're not in early on SHIB, if Mad throws in SHIB again, I'll put him in timeout. Link. DY Malone wants Link. Link is always good. And there he is. All right, timeout time. All right, buddy. I'm going to put you in timeout. Sorry. All right, Tell, FTM. Let me look at Link here. Link, still holding up over that 17. Remember, we're looking for that. Let me look at ICP from Alex. ICP still kind of in the same spot. Tell. Yeah, Telcoin's interesting. FTM. I think I have FTM on the board, don't I? Okay, no, we're going to go over FTM. This is going to hit our target. We got to put it up. Yeah, it's on. FTM is literally approaching our target. If that hits today, we're going to get it. Let's go. All right, my friends. Guys, we will put more on the board later. Sorry, at the end of the stream, we'll go over a few more if we have some extra time. But that being said, everybody say bye-bye, Pepe. We'll see you soon. But welcome to the live stream yet again. Guys, I'm going to close down. Points for chatting here? No, Tom. Points for chatting in the main chat. Wherever the bot is, that's where it calculates your points. Guys, make sure you put in your Bitcoin predictions right now, okay? Put them in right now on the main stream. If you don't, then I'm about to close it down. You'll miss out on your chance for 100 points added to your profile. And right now we have 40 of you that have entered, that have been a part of the giveaway. Goodness gracious, part of the predictions. But all right, I think we're gonna call it there. In 3, a 2, a 1, close queue. Okay, cool. All right, guys, make sure you're in the main stream. If you're seeing a vertical stream, you're not in the main stream. But let's get on over to charting. Okay, that being said, when we're at charting, y'all know the deal here. Let me get rid of this here real quick. I don't know the deal. The first thing we're going to go over is Bitcoin. We go over all the majors. That's why I asked you not to suggest the majors, because we will go over the majors. Let me make sure I get rid of this crappy music. All right. Ready to get it? Ready to get it? Hello? Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Much better. All right, I'm going to go live on Instagram, and then we're ready to go, my friends. Insta. What's up? What's up, Instagram? Welcome back. My name is Jacob. Daily live stream, 1 Eastern. Here to talk about the Bitcoin pullback. And my goodness, what a bounce. What a beautiful bounce. Let's get into it as we speak, guys. Let's go. Jacob, check out the oscillator 1 week in all cryptos. We'll do, man. All right. First off, Bitcoin, right? We talked yesterday about we really want this week to close over 65,500, right? Today, on the 4-hour, as you can see, we came down to 62,500, bounced directly off that, right back to 65K. Pretty darn quick. You can see the oscillator has extended as well with a new lower low. Yesterday, when we were talking, we were discussing whether or not this 65,500 was going to hold. We said, if it holds, we definitely want to see a break above this structure point of roughly 69K and then maybe trade from there if we got a proper structure set up on the oscillator. Didn't happen. So again, when it doesn't happen, your probabilities of it going lower are always greater, right? So no reason to be full-on longing unless you're like me and you like to buy every week, which is what I do. So I buy Bitcoin, every single week. I talk about that every day. But if you're going to be trading it, right, it's a very clean trend. This is an awesome trend. If you were able to short this, great job. This thing did try to actually set up on the oscillator for a potential bounce back. That's why we were looking at it, but ended up actually confirming a lower high and then going down to 65,500. Now, why did this bounce off 62,500, right? Why did it bounce off 62,500? If I go to the daily chart, we can take a quick glance at, wow, this was a very significant resistance before on the daily. We did discuss this before. Besides the 60K mark, 60K mark has to do with a previous period way back in 2021 when it had some struggles and high volume traded level at 60K. But that being said, Bitcoin here at 62,500, this daily had 4 days where it opened and closed right at that 62,500. So always a significant point there on the daily or weekly chart, right? We like to look at the weekly the most, but again, I'm going to dive in, especially when there's a significant previous open close level here, especially on a daily chart. I'm going to dive into this, 4-hour time frame and mark that level off. Make sure that maybe, if it does come down here, there might be some support. So we did get a nice bounce back. In my opinion, though, it's not something that I would just consider buying. Right? If I was shorting, I'd probably end up targeting that level, right? But I've told you on Bitcoin, I buy it every week. It's not something that I'm trading straight up. But that being said, it's we need to see this structure bounce back. Great volume off this low. I would like to see this thing come up, break this point here on the oscillator now, which pretty much lines up with that 68 again. So off this level, not too bad, right? That's why we're saying the weekly chart is probably a little bit better to keep an eye on, right? We're back to 65K. I want to see this thing come up to 65, 500-ish, and really show me that it wants to actually close over that this week. That would be a closure over last week's low. Last week's low was 64,500. So if it closes over last week's low, we'll probably actually get a nice setup and bounce back. I'm using the price action concepts indicator and the oscillator matrix. So if you're wondering that, just check out the bio as well. If you're on Instagram, or just go to luxalgo.com. You can try it out risk-free for 30 days. But guys, this 60K level, remember, we're talking about consolidation, and 60K is very probable. It's very possible. Look at the weekly chart. It's extremely extended. Jacob, would you ever short Bitcoin? Y'all are just messing with me now. Absolutely not. I'm not shorting Bitcoin ever. Welcome to the Bitcoin Bull channel, guys. Come on. You know me better than that. Y'all know me better than that. Y'all know me better than that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Give me... Oh, there we go. Okay. But, that being said, right now, weekly's sitting pretty. Or up still above last week's low, which is 64,500. I want to see this thing continue to trade up above that. Would be nice. 4 hours in play here. It did extend again. So, right now, I'm eyeing... If I were to actually be trading this thing, it needs to break structure. So, that structure point's above this order block, which is sitting at 68.93. So it's going to have to get over 69 again, and then we'll go from there. So if it gets over that 69, find support somewhere around 68-ish, and then we can maybe play it back into the 70s. But we need to see that bounce back. You can see here, it already tried to bounce back off that, obviously very clear level that it's bounced before and shown resistance before. So seeing that bounce off of that would be very solid. Maybe get a nice push through 65 and then continue back. But that being said, we had 1, 2, 3 lows, right? We had 1, 2, 3 lower highs. So this little 4-hour trend's not too bad for a reversal setup here soon. Guys, we do Friday giveaways. We do $300 giveaways every Friday, but we do have to meet a like goal. So if you have a chance, smash that like button. We need to hit 120 likes today if we want to give away $300 this Friday. It will not go to those areas, Khalid said. On ARB? What are you talking about, man? But let's see if we can get and break up over 69,000 first for that structure shift. If not, guys, it's still in bearish structure, right? Still in bearish structure. So I'm not going to be looking on the upside until we get that full structure break, okay? So that is Bitcoin. Love the daily bounce, though. Love the bounce off that previous open close. I love the oscillator coming back down. It did break structure on the oscillator. So if this thing were to be bearish on a daily, I need to see this thing actually reject on the oscillator this previous higher low there, okay, on the oscillator. So if it rejects that price point, definitely going to be looking for this potentially to come back into the low 60s again. But for now, we're looking pretty good. I love the little bounce back there. We'll keep an eye on it. We need to see bearish structure form first before we consider any type of downside. Otherwise, a lot of people like to trade 4 hours and lower. Yeah, you could add plenty of opportunities and possibly hit a short on this, but we don't look at 4 hours. We look at 4 hours, yeah, but we look for it as a higher time frame setup. Khalid said, area 67,000 will not go to those areas. They will something. They will decline more and more. You think it's going to go below 60K, man? I mean, we'll take it day by day and see. But right now, price action suggests that 62K is a lovely bouncing level. So if it's going to continue to show that, we're gonna continue to watch it. 4-hour structure though is bearish, so always potential of going lower right now until that structure shifts. And that's why you tune in every day. You wait for the structure shifts for us. All right. So not bad on the daily and the weekly with the bounce back, but we need to see what happens on the 4-hour and we'll go from there. But for now, let's continue. Ethereum. It's possible. 4-hour right now is suggesting we're still in a trending state. So we'll see. 4 hours get to settle off, and then we'll consider a range. But I do think 60K could come into a pretty significant play. And let me just, sorry, I should have talked about that before. Biggest reason was because of this previous open close high. We have a little bit of range though. We could see like 57 tap, 57, 60K tap, and then maybe range off in the 60s. That's mostly what I want to see. Weekly is still super extended on the Bitcoin chart. So with the weekly being that extended, definitely a potential to see maybe, a bigger retracement. But it's like, it's going to be interesting. I rather see consolidation for this thing to come down and then set up similar to that it did at 40K, that 45K mark. See this consolidation week after week. We had about a month and a half of just consolidation. But the idea here is that the halving coming up in April. So if any type of consolidation is going to happen, it needs to happen into the halving, and then from there, a lot of the times you have consolidation and then a very, very large move. So we'll see that potentially occur. But again, right now, I'm not too stressed about this breaking below 60K, but if it does, we'll be here to talk about it. For now, we have that beautiful daily bounce off that previous open close high level, almost to the exact price point we wanted. And such a beautiful bounce. Guys, if you want to do the $300 giveaway on Friday, you got to hit that like button. So very much appreciate it if you hit it. And we're going to give away $300 on Friday, so make sure you tune in as well. As long as we can hit 120 likes, make sure you smash it. Sub as well if you're new to the channel. We appreciate it. And let's move on to Ethereum, my friends. Ethereum it is. Talk about my baby Solana as well. Y'all, this weather is making my lips chapped, drive me nuts. Okay. So, you all know the deal. 39,000 we marked off way in the past. We're talking about 3,900. Sorry, not 1,000. 3,900. We're talking about that way in the past and that 4K psychological level, as well as the previous open close highs there on the weekly. Beautiful, beautiful target. Ends up rejecting it perfectly. Okay. Target's been killing it recently. But where do we head to next, right? Where is that next move? Right now, coming off of this previous higher low, we can, potentially pull a Fibonacci, see that, there is a possibility that comes to the 50% retracement. Yo, Project Panic joining up the HODL gang. Welcome, man. Welcome to the HODL gang, my friend. He just locked in custom emojis and custom badges, as well as 2 extra entries in the Friday giveaway. Guy got 2 extra entries in every Friday giveaway. We do $300 giveaways every Friday, so make sure you tune in. You do have to be subbed and smash that like button in order for us to do the giveaway on Friday. So we got to get 120 likes. Ethereum, where are we at? Bitcoin decided to bounce on that 4-hour. Where are we looking for on Ethereum? Well, right now, right, we have this weekly time frame to talk about. Like I just said, that fib, the fib we are looking at there, potentially, we could see down to 2,800 if we want to consider like an actual 50% retracement. But that being said, right now, what I would want to see this week, like we talked about yesterday, was it would be cool to see a closure over 35.24. Now, that's a weekly chart, right? So right now, though, we do have a previous significant high here inside an imbalance of this previous high of 27.17. 3K is going to be interesting because I will say 3K could be another psychological bounce if it actually goes and retests 3K. You can see how extended the daily is already. So if this crushes below that extended period down there with bullish money flow, this could potentially see a nice rebound at some point. But we're going to see how this day closes, right? If this day continues to close, same with the upside. Remember what we talked about the upside? If you continuously see closures below or above the previous day's highs and lows, then you'll see that continuation. So daily right now, we want if it's going to go lower if it closes over 3454 from yesterday. As you can see, it's trading at 3314. So right now we do have a somewhat of a significant previous higher high at 3K. So we'll see if it comes back down to 3K roughly. But you gotta watch this consolidation, right? So we need to see some consolidation before we can see a actual continuation on this. And that's why we just chillax here, waiting for that next setup. For those of you asking about certain ticker symbols, if you stick around in just a sec after we go over all the majors, we're going to go over Litecoin, we're going to go over ARB, we're going to go over OP, we're going to go over SUI, we're going to go over DOT, we're going to go over STX, we're going to go over Gala, Rune, TIA, and FTM. Okay, so we'll go over those here in just a second. If you stay on stream, and then we'll take some more suggestions at the end. Make sure you tune in early in order to get your suggestions onto the Pepe board. But Ethereum right now rejecting the perfect spot that we liked it. I will say 2,500. I would be shocked if it ever broke below that. But I don't think a 50% retracement puts us at like 27. So we probably see it there, if anything. But you can just tell by the open close support that we had back in 2022 into somewhat resistance at 2,500. If for some reason we had some crazy sell-off, which, I don't know. It's tough to talk about because of the halving and the overall inflow of these that could come with the Ethereum ETFs that are coming out soon. Maybe that 50% retracement to 3K or even 2,700. But for now, Ethereum 4 hour still stuck in a pretty aggressive downtrend. So if it continues to reject previous lows, right? Previous open close lows, this trend's going to continue to the downside. So we'll see where it is. Very extended on the oscillator, so that's why maybe we see consolidation soon. Now, consolidation could indicate it heads lower or it goes higher, but we need to potentially see that. If it holds up over 3,500, with that consolidation, I do like it for a continuation. ICX at some point, possibly at the end of the stream, we'll talk about ICX. But let's jump to Solana, my friends. My favorite token right now, favorite coin. Is this about crypto only or Forex as well? Yeah, we go over Forex as well. We didn't put up. We're gonna go over the euro here in just a second. Euro is one of the majors we look at. But guys, the drill. Solana, we were looking at 224 potentially, bottom of the order block up there. We also have 250, which is open close high. We had this price point we discussed already. Obviously, 173 was a point in which we, targeted last week, and then we targeted 200. Both have hit so far. So 4 hour though, coming back down to a very significant weekly open close high and low period lining up. Now trying to act as support. You gotta love it. So if we go to that 4 hour mark, we could see here bounce directly off that level yet again. If we want actually Solana to continue this trend, I yet again do need to see consolidation, but I also need to see the overall oscillator kind of reset. We need to start seeing some higher lows come into play. Okay, so get back here. We need to see potentially this thing bounce back, show me a high low above this. But if it goes up, makes a lower high, look at what you see got playing if a lower high is in play. If this thing comes up like that, you're going to see a head and shoulders formation, which could inevitably bring us back down. But with the meme coin hype right now, it's quite interesting to talk about Solana because a lot of meme coin traders are driving this price because they have to buy these meme coins, a lot of them with Solana at first. So a lot of interesting people coming into that market could, continue this mega trend. But we do think definitely going to hit a potential all-time high this year. So really keeping a close eye on Solana. Gotta freaking love it, man. Gotta love it. Are FPGs more valid on higher time frames? Absolutely. Everything's more valid on higher time frames. Sir, I'm new here and to trading. I like to ask what is good price range to enter short or long position in Solana. Jason, man, I buy Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum every week, okay? So I've been buying Bitcoin and Ethereum since 2017 every week. Paid off tremendously. Been buying Solana every week since 2023. Also, it's paid off tremendously. So 2023, we were in like the dollar range or something, which is crazy. Or sorry, the $10 range. I was about to say, I don't think it was a dollar. That was HNT. But mega moves just with, you know, considering some of these coins turning in, well, obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum are the stable coins, but if you're looking at Solana, I would more so recommend investing in it like a 401k or like an IRA. But yeah, always be careful if you're trading leverage. Dennis, come on, man. Bitcoin went 8k on BitMEX yesterday. Why? What do you mean? Oh, Braze. Wait, no. What is he saying? You saying it wicked down? It's just bad liquidity. Last night was terrible. Lost 14k. Are you trading leverage, man? Probably not a great market to trade leverage in. Unless you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, trade leverage. If you don't trade leverage. Okay, let's talk about Solana there. Yeah, 173 bounce, fine. Let's see if it wants to hold up in the 180s. And then give me some type of consolidation between this range here. And then let's move up to 224. We'll keep a close eye on it. Nothing too crazy to report on Solana right now. Absolutely love it. Dennis said he had a gambling problem. Come on, man. Come on, man's in the chat for Dennis. All right, let's go over the euro. Bitcoin out, yeah. 15 days on the BCH, yeah. Forgot about that. All right, Euro USD. What did we say yesterday? We were talking about a certain price point, and it was 8.5, right? We're looking for this 8.5 bounce. Now, we have started to get it, right? We're starting to get this little bounce happening off the 8.5. This is a previous high. Now, what's nice about the Forex and like Euro is they tend to move in pretty nice ranges, right? They'll do these very minor trends. Right now, it's going to have to bounce off 8.5 here. I would want to see a bullish closure on the daily right now for this thing to considerably bounce. Not a huge fan that this structure broke here, right, off of this price or off of this higher low, but I will say that right now it is kind of respecting that level. We have a somewhat of a double top there kind of situation, but look at the fib pull here. You can see it's bouncing off that 50% retracement, which lines up with the previous high. It's a good sign, but I do want to see now a candle confirm that this thing wants to close above 8.5. So 1085. If you get a turning point on the oscillator here on the daily, could actually set up nicely for a move back to 1.9. I really like 110 price target. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly looks good with these higher low. Notice here on the weekly, though, on the oscillator, you have an inverse head and shoulders. On the weekly, you also have an inverse head and shoulders. What is indicating an inverse head and shoulders? Well, that is a bullish setup. So essentially, if you get that bull flag and then it breaks out to the upside, you'll probably get that move to 110, 111. I'm targeting 110 first because I think there's going to be some decent resistance there. But very possible inverse head and shoulders type formation here. So I would look for, you know, dailies to start closing a little bit green off this level to hold that structure from that previous significant high there. So really potential reversal setup coming into play on this. But we got to wait for its confirmation. That's the biggest thing. Got to be patient. Got to be patient. Wait for the confirmation. Guys, we're at 65 likes right now. We need to get to 120 if we want to do a $300 giveaway on Friday. Maybe someday we'll do a $3,000 giveaway. That'd be cool. Bitcoin predictions are closed now. Sorry. You won't be able to enter. Regardless, yeah. Should be good. Sorry. Do you recommend any indicators? Yeah. Man, indicators can get you 90% of the way there. The rest is all up in your head, okay? But I use our premium indicators. What you're seeing on my screen is price action concepts up here with the FVGs and the order blocks and then market structure. And then I use it with the oscillator matrix. That being said, let's hop over to our current trade in crude oil. Why do we take this trade? Why do we take this trade on crude oil, guys? Well, we dive into that 4-hour mark and we can fully discuss what happened and why we took it. We talked about this. I talked about it on stream over and over and over again on last week on Friday. I said this has a very good potential of setting up. We can see here on crude oil, we locked in. This is CL here, 23 yesterday off of the 82.48 move. This is a 4-hour chart, right, guys? 4-hour, we got to take profits quicker because it's not as big of a time frame. If the setup is there, the setup will happen faster. So locked in at 82.48, locked more in at 83, equaling a little bit over that 40,000 mark. And then now we're holding the rest to see where it wants to head. Now the daily here. So sorry, let me go back. Why we enter it, right? We talked about this breakout move. Well, we had the lower highs forming for us. This is what I always look for. We had lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, right? Structure setting up nicely. Structure broke here. If I do a structure broke right here on the oscillator, it came back, and then we waited for a green dot. Green dot happened to go right there at 8.19. I got in just a 10 cents late, but that's okay. It's still set up. Then we targeted the weekly. We targeted this first weekly open close. Where was it? Right here. This one right here clearly had a strong reaction at 82.92. I think we targeted 82.48 there. I think that was off of something else. But then off of that, 82.48. Yeah. So that was 82.48. Yeah. Whatever this, there was, if I look at this, I can see it. Close 82.52, 82. Open 82.48 was that open, so it was the lower one. I took it there. So first took off there. Next one we took off at 83 due to this level here. Now we're just kind of holding the rest. It's a 4-hour time frame though, so it's like because it's 4-hour, the trade's a lot faster. Okay, so definitely holding the rest here for now to see where it wants to head. I mean, honestly, at this point, I can just set. I could probably just set stops here and see if the trend wants to continue. Because we're pretty much locked in with the last, 25% of that position. So watching to see where this wants to continue. I'll probably, if I go to the weekly here, I'll probably take the rest off of this closure. 83.19 maybe. It seems like it's almost about to hit that. If not, honestly, it's probably worth just holding. We can maybe get a push to 88 here. We'll see how the barrel report is tomorrow. A lot of times these are already filtered in. If we go to the daily, significant level, there's one kind of here, 84-ish. But again, we're just going to be holding this. If we go to the 4-hour, we can now just, we can pretty much have it under that now. Just have stop for profit. So, because it's just the last bit of position. So yeah, watching for that continuation, but that's the setup we always look for, right? We almost saw it on Bitcoin. We almost saw the same setup on Bitcoin happen on the 4-hour. Didn't fully happen, right? We had we didn't really have a structure break, but we did here, right? There was somewhat of a structure break there. It's a little weird of a structure break, but it would have bounced here. I actually might have taken a nice little trade back, right? Would it maybe taken it back to like 68 or so, but in a lower time frame type setup. But overall, great move. What's that indicator? This is the oscillator matrix and price action concepts. You guys can actually try it out risk-free for 30 days. So yeah, just go check it out, luxalgo.com. It's also being tagged in the chat too. So overall though, guys, what are we at now? We're at 80 likes. Yeah, 80 likes. We got to get to 120 if we want to do a $300 giveaway this Friday. But let's continue, my friends. Let me get rid of the crazy execution stuff so it's not all over our screen. Okay, next up, let's talk about the ES. Man, today up again, right? 4-hour there. This thing actually might end up breaking structure here soon. Look at we're actually potentially seeing a setup coming soon on our for our strategy as well in the ES. So right now, if this thing actually breaks here, if this breaks this line here, you can kind of see this was at lower high and it just broke here. If this fully breaks that line and sets up above it somewhere right here like this, you'll probably see me take a long. We'll see on the 4-hour again. But yeah, this structure, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, higher low there. So if this breaks now, it already broke this structure point. You would have to see this thing go up and then come back. So this thing's gonna have to continue up. So it will take probably a day or two for that to set up. But overall, that's what it takes, man. Patience is everything in this game. You don't want to be impatient or you will get screwed over pretty quickly if you don't know what you're doing. Remember, NASDAQ as well. Remember yesterday we discussed 18K. Why 18K? Pretty straightforward, right? We have previous highs lined up, right? The daily. I mean, the daily, beautiful, beautiful bounce again today. Weekly here as well, showing its colors. Beautiful bounces all around. Gotta love this. Same situation. If this thing breaks out, gives me a higher low turning point yet again up here, 57 plus. Probably gonna look for a trade up into 18, 18.5-ish. Probably right at the bottom of the order block, 18.43. Even maybe this, yeah, we'll just have to see if it sets up. But, you know, respect to the previous high, right? We're in a mega trend. Why would I want to short the mega trend, right? Overall, as you can see here on the screeners, you can see here, NASDAQ, strong bullish, weekly, daily, 1 hour bullish as well, flip bullish on the 1 hour. Now, the 4 hour is still a little bit bearish, but, you know, overall, look at the trend strength on the weekly and daily, 92% on the weekly. Why would I want to ever short a 92% trend on the weekly? Don't want to do that. Price action, strong bullish on weekly and daily as well still. So, again, there's no reason to look short on the NASDAQ. I'm just looking for retracements, proper confirmation bounces. You can do it on the 4 hour. You know, if I was day trading this, I'd probably be looking at like the 1 hour here, waiting for a proper confirmation. This thing came back up. To be honest, it didn't really show me any structure. I probably wouldn't have traded any of this range here. I'd be waiting now. Now I would be looking for a trade. I'd look on the 1 hour to see if it makes that turning point above this high now, and then trade it from there. So this thing would have to bounce off this fair value gap, which is nice. It does line up there. Let me go back here. So I want to see that. Same with the ES. Yeah, we discussed it. Bounced beautifully off what we were looking for. Yeah, off that previous high. Now this is obviously a different adjustment there. But let me think. Last but not least, we can look at the YM, or this is technically the US 30 for those of you that usually ask. Same situation. Lovely structure break there, actually. 4 hours looking good. Daily, yeah, yet again bouncing off previous highs. It's just the trend's there, my friends. The trend's there, so definitely going to continue. Oh, gold. Yes, we haven't talked about gold. Thank you for reminding me. Gold it is. All right, gold. What have we been watching? Well, we've been watching, you know, this potential bull flag forming. It hasn't broken yet, right? Very aggressive bull flag. We dive into the daily. We have lower highs and lower lows being set, which is a good sign for a bull flag. We go back to that 4 hour now. We can say, hey, remember what I said? I said 2172. Well, now we have a new structure point to identify. We could have a potential earlier entry, and that's roughly right here. So this is at, what's this high here? 2162? 2162. So breaks over 2162. Look at the oscillator again. You have a higher low that just formed. Structure kind of broke there, but I wouldn't want to see this thing fully extend. I want to see it break this point. If it breaks that point on the oscillator, then I would look for a potential setup here. Let me go back there. I'll probably look for a setup if it does break out of this. Give me a higher low here than that. That means this thing would pretty much follow structure as well. And then give me that higher low somewhere above 162. So if that does happen, the way to get confirmation is I just watch for one of these little green dots, right? It's all you need for your confirmation. Watch one of those green dots, and then I'm ready to go. So nice little setup there, potentially playing out on gold. Gold's just stuck in this little channel here. Just got to get out of it, whichever way it decides. We're at 84 likes, guys. Come on. If you want to do a Bitcoin giveaway, or Bitcoin, if you want to do a $300 giveaway on Friday, make sure you smash that like button. We're not giving away Bitcoin. We're just giving away moolah. So make sure you smash the like button. We got to get to 120 today if we want to do the giveaway. All right. Make sure I went over everything I wanted to go over. Nat gas kind of sold off finally. Anything else? I think that's it. Where are we at on time? How's time doing? 52. Perfect, man. Perfect. Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the Pepe wheel. Bitcoin giveaway, I heard. LOL. Nah, no Bitcoin giveaway. If we could give away Bitcoin, we would, but can't. $300 giveaway, though. Moolah. Cash money. On Friday. All right. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I got to pull up the wheel. Everybody say, what's up, Pepe? Welcome back. Pepe's ready to go today. Hopefully he's on it again. He was on it yesterday. Hopefully he's on it today. And let's get it going, my friends. These are everything we're going to go over today. That is a guarantee. At the end of the stream, if we have more time, we will, we'll take some more suggestions. I'm going to start this early, so we do have some extra time at the end of the stream. Let's get it going. Pepe, what you got for me first, buddy? What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got, buddy? Dot first on the list. Let's go. Let's go. Man's picking it up. All right. Dot, where we at? What we doing? Where we at? What we doing? All right. We have obviously the open close high or open close low over here. We're watching at 1268. Okay. So biggest thing I'm watching now is this open close high that just got set too. That happened back in December. So 862 there. We want to see that support. Let me go to the daily. Not a huge fan of the structure breaking on the oscillator, but we do have some structure to keep an eye on. 912 there. We go to the 4 hour. 4 hour here. Man, the 4 hour almost had a nice potential setup off of this bounce. So our strategy could have set up with a nice higher low off of here. Didn't happen. But for right now, still in a bearish trend as well, right? So still in a bearish trend on DOT. I want to see if it does want to bounce off that weekly price there, that weekly previous open close high. That would just be proper structure. So watch that here. You can also see there is a line here. So you have a little bit of range between 911 there and pretty much 963. So I would want to see that off 963 as well. Okay. So watch DOT on that. Daily here, yeah, similar situation. Kind of staying a lower high there. It broke structure. We're just going to keep an eye and see if it wants to hold support there before it continues. Upside target still 1268. Didn't fully hit. Guys, one second. I'm going to blow my nose. It's driving me nuts. Itchy. All right, we back, baby. Let's get it. Okie dokie. We just went over gold. Those asked for gold. If you want to see gold, go back into the YouTube live stream and just rewind. You'll see it. Gold waiting for that bull flag breakout on the 4 hour before considering any upside move. All right, on to the next one, man. That was an easy one for Dot. Some of these might be easy today, so we might be able to take a lot of suggestions, so get ready. Yo, I literally tapped it to slow down. Come on, Pepe. We're not doing this today, buddy. Do you want to get backhanded? Huh? Try again. Yo, I tapped it last time. I swear I'm gonna smack you, man. I'm gonna smack you. Guys, it is an inanimate object. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna put you over here. Okay, we're gonna try this again. If you hit that... Okay, guys. Seriously, if it hits this blank spot, he's not on it today. If it hits it now, he's not on it today. There's no way. Right? There's no way. Look at all those. I swear if he hits it. Thank the Lord. Okay. That would have been bad. That would have been so bad. All right. ARB. ARB, my friends. ARB. Let's get it. ARB USD. ARB USD. Let's do Tether on Binance. Getting into that Tether life. All right. Okay. ARB starting to bounce back. KuCoin. Does KuCoin have more data? We'll do Binance. Okay, so first off, we do technically have a pretty significant high there. Right now, if I pull a fib, right, this is still early candle on the weekly, early symbol, early coin trading on the weekly. Right now, we have a previous price, and I think we did go over this late yesterday, but 169, right? All right, $1.69. I want to see if this week can actually close over that price. If it can close over that price, we're looking good. At the very least on ARB, let's close over the low of 161, right, from last week. If we can close over that low of 161 from last week, I do like it for a potential continuation, okay? So keep an eye on that low closure above that. Then maybe the following week we'll get some bullish action. Let's look at the daily. Daily is quite interesting because it did break out of this range it was in. I know we discussed yesterday. This was obviously here yesterday. Yesterday we discussed if it was going to break this, has a higher probability of probably breaking this low, which you saw now it did. But again, if this thing now gets back over that 6.9 price, I do like it. It is currently trying to bounce. But I will say still in that bear structure. We need to see some bullish structure or to be able to say, hey, you know, this might be actually bouncing. But right now, as we can see here, 122 could be a significant price point to the downside if you're targeting a low trade here. 122, I would watch that price point, 125-ish. See if it does actually come back to that level and then go from there. If it comes back down to that 121, then I'm going to probably really start keeping an eye on this. But the weekly there, yet again, looks pretty solid. But here you go. There's also another price we could talk about as well, and it's a little bit higher, but you'll probably see, like I said, in the 120s is going to be that significant level. Open, close, high there, clear pivot point. So that 127 mark into 125-ish is probably going to bounce if it were to ever touch that. But right now for this week, I want to see this back over 169, and then I like it, okay? So 169, big price point to watch. Don't pith him off, Pepe. Goodness gracious. The pith is back, man. The pith is back. That was, yeah. When we discovered how you actually say it, that was pretty bad. All right, let's go. Next up. Please don't do this to me. Thank you. It's like, even when I do half speed, it's like gravity takes over and just makes sure it almost hits it wrong. Make sure it almost hits it wrong almost every time. Okay. STX USDT. Let's do it on Coinbase. Actually, let's do it Tether. Yeah, way better. Okay, on Binance. All right, guys, STX, man, stacks. This thing's been stacking on top of itself and absolutely ripping. That being said, man, structure is still in play. A lot of wicks happening. What do we look at? Well, first off, I'm going to mark off our previous open close highs on the weekly chart. As you can see, price has continued to bounce off of this. If I go to the daily chart, you can also see, what do you see? Beautiful support, bounce right off of it, guys. It's just, you know, it's perfect psychological levels there using those weekly open close highs. Now, beautiful bounce there. Consolidation period still happening. What do I want to see? Well, the only thing I don't like is that look at the overall oscillator. It's still in a downtrending state. Money flow is still bullish, though. I'm going to want to see this oscillator break a previous high. So this is probably going to have to come up into this range over here of $3 when you get over $3. And then if that breaks that previous high there, we'll probably see that bullish shift. This is what I want to see on Bitcoin too, guys. I want to see, like Bitcoin did, break out, you know, have a nice little down run on the daily, right? And then show me consolidation like this. It'll be very nice. Then the halving comes, it'll be ready for a pop, right? So that's what I would want to see on Bitcoin, 100%. So right now, though, STX needs to get over $3. If it's going to hold this level of $2.38, I like it. I still like it over that. Weekly time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour. You guys understand. 4 hour. I mean, this thing beautifully bouncing every time. 4 hour now. Okie dokie. Dang. Actually, it's still kind of near the price point. This is interesting. This is quite interesting. Look what we got here. 4 hour. Lower highs, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower high. Boom. Breaks here. Broke here. What I don't... this is interesting because it's still sitting below 50. A lot of the times, like with crude oil... Let me see here. On the 4 hour. Very clean structure. Yeah, here it is. On the 4 hour, notice this, when this broke here, it was above that 50 level. On that one, STX, on STX there, we're looking at it below the 50 right now. I think I would wait. It definitely has a potential here for one of our setups, but it's still below that 50 level. Bearish money flow still. So it's not as ideal. The structure did break there, but it's a weird structure break because it's so minor. Like, I want to see like a major swing, which it's happening right now. So if this thing actually sets up above the 50 here, gives me that turning point, we're probably going to see STX for a nice move. So yeah, let's keep an eye on the 240s here that we talked about, roughly 240s. We have some open close highs to discuss there, but yeah, 240, nice little bounce there we had before. That's why we take it from the weekly open close highs, but potentially a setup there on that 4-hour chart. Very close, but very nice. Guys, we're going to take suggestions here at the end of the stream. Right now, this is what we got on the board we're going to be going over. So we got, we just went over SDX. We got Gala, we got Rune, we got TIA, we got FTM, we got LTC, we got OP, we got SUI. Okay, so in just a sec, we're only at an hour, so we'll probably have extra time if you tune in. Stay in later. You can we'll go over some of y'all's suggestions. All right. All right, come on, Pepe. What you got for me? What you got for me, buddy? All right, buddy. Let's try this again. Let's try this again, then, dude. Come on. Give me something. Stop. Okay. But I had a heart attack. This thing's gonna keep hitting. All right, LTC. Let's get it. Let's go. Pepe in the chat. Come on, man. Come on, Pepe. That's actually pretty lit. That's a pretty lit emote stack there. Good job. Good work, man. All right. LTC. Gotta love it. All right, LTC. What a bummer, man. Everybody got really excited when this hit 100, man. It popped up, hit 100, and kind of came off, which kind of sucks. But structure's still in play. We still got bullish structure on the weekly chart. Faraz said Bitcoin 40K soon, man. That's tough. I wouldn't. It needs to get below. It needs to hit 50K first. But now we're looking for holds in 60s. It's already bounced beautifully off the level we targeted. So we're right now very bullish with the halving coming up. But Bitcoin 40K, that's a rough one. We'll see. What I think about meme coins, watch when they enter real exchanges. Start watching them. If you're in the real exchanges early enough, like that fluky there, whatever you call it. It's still early, right? Yeah, I just got into Binance. But again, the minute this thing gets, like, you want to look at these when they get listed early, right? When they get listed on Binance and stuff. So if you have an idea, if I wouldn't recommend trading this now. It's like you got to be close to the overall listings. Like balls is one right now everybody's been talking about. It's on MXC once, and coin whatever. So if this thing gets listed on Binance, then it'd be kind of worth potentially mega trade. But it's just like, it's one of those things where you want to be in early on meme coins. That's probably your best bet. I wouldn't necessarily trade them after they've already gone up 100, 200-300% or whatever. But let's go back to Litecoin. All right. So Litecoin, right? We have this weekly level to watch here. Open close high is 77. Yeah, if you're in early on those meme coins, then you have a potential to average in, right? And buy more as it's getting really hyped up. But there's so many being made right now that it's not like Doge, or Doge was the meme coin, right? It's like everybody's making a new one. They're all getting listed pretty quickly on these exchanges. So you got to be careful. They can easily get just kind of demolished, because now liquidity's spread across a bunch of meme coins versus just Doge, like when it went parabolic before. But there is a lot more money into meme coins now too, so there are ones that can go pretty crazy, but it's always better off being in early. Litecoin 77. Okay, that's what I'll be watching. Previous open close high there. You also got a nice change character, which is nice. Overall though, it really sucks because we are still stuck in this pretty high volume range here. If I go to the fixed range profile here, we can pretty much watch it when it entered it. All right, roughly here. You can see here it's back into the value range. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of the value range that it's in at 86. I would want to see this thing pop up over 86, 87. Guys, if you're in the vertical stream right now, you're probably not seeing my entire screen. Or you're definitely not seeing my entire screen. Just click on the YouTube channel and join the main stream if you want to continue to look at look at it at a better format and see everything that we're actually analyzing here. Do I use leverage harmony? No, I don't use leverage. Sorry. What do I think about FET and render? Legendary, absolutely incredible, man. Those things could be early. There's going to obviously be ones that fall to the wayside, but keep a close eye. It's cool to see near, and it's cool to see render at the Bitcoin conference right now, okay? So, guys, for Litecoin, though, I would want to get back above this value range at 86 right now. Still kind of stuck in that little range there. Daily, yeah, structure's kind of busted here. You have somewhat of an inverse, you have a somewhat of a normal head and shoulders, but the one thing I don't really like is the fact that the structure broke on the oscillator right here. So there is higher probability of this thing possibly going lower unless it shows this support on 77. So we'll be watching 77 very closely. I'm going to leave that up, actually. I'll leave that line up there, and we'll come back to it. But yet again, great reason to target order blocks right there. If you had the daily order block up, I would have been targeted 99 at the bottom of the order block, and then I would have also targeted some profits at 104 at the top of the order block, which both would have hit on that recent Litecoin bull run. So lovely little move there on Litecoin if you ended up having the order blocks on your chart and targeting those levels. Absolutely insane. We went over gold earlier, guys. If you want gold analysis, jump into the main live stream on the YouTube channel. Just click the Lux Algo text right there. Jump into the main live stream. Go back at the beginning of the stream. We went over gold. We talked about it. We're really looking for a bull flag breakout. So 4 hours still kind of in play, lining up for that potential breakout. Really watching it. Really watching it. Nice consolidation, though, as it continues to reset price. Come on, Pepe, guys. Pepe's in the chat. If you're a HODL Gang member, Pepe's in the chat. Yo, Pepe's on it, baby. Pepe's on it. Let's go. Let's go, Pepe. Great job. Great job. Great job. Pointless said I liked the video on both streams. Awesome. Yeah, guys, we need to hit 120 likes today across both streams. If we do, we're doing a $300 giveaway on Friday. So make sure you tune in on Friday for the $300 giveaway. Do you use leverage harmony? No, I don't. So you don't go live in the bear market? We do. We're always live. We're always live. Balls. What a name. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's the dog with hat. Yeah, that one's interesting too. I'm definitely keeping a close eye on it as well. Next up, SUI. Meme coins are here, guys. I would highly suggest looking into how you can invest in meme coins. It's definitely something can be very lucrative. You just have to be in, at the right time. At the right time, it's just something that's if you can spot that when they hit the major exchanges early, you can do it on Dex Screener and stuff. Those are ways people look at them. But there's a lot of scam coins because it's so easy to list on the Solana chain right now. That's why Solana's going nuts. So you got to be careful. All right. Muhammad asked if we go over some live trade, and when there's a live trade setup, we do take it. Legally, I can't trade live, but we did have we do trade the paper account on TradingView. It pretty much mimics what I'm actually taking as well. But we had a trade setup on crude oil that's already hit both two TP points, going for our third TP now. We'll see. We don't really necessarily know yet until that report tomorrow, but we pretty much locked in everything. We've locked in over 40,000 on that move, but it's only if a setup occurs, right? I'm not just gonna randomly hit a trade because I trade high time frames. So all right, we got SUI to go over. That being said, though, this is not financial advice. You all know the drill, right? I have to say that. Not financial advice. Don't take anything I say as financial advice. Thank you. I bought WIF at so low, but I didn't want to be greedy, and I sold it when I got profit. Unfortunately, it pumped a lot after that. Again, man, if you are in one of these major coins that starts listing on major exchanges, I promise you're just going to want to hold them. Just hold them. It hasn't hit mainstream yet. When it hits mainstream, when it's on Binance, it's something people can just pick up with leverage. When leverage trading gets added to these meme coins, man, that's when it just starts going crazy. That's why you see the one we were just looking at, like the fluky one or whatever. I don't even think I'm saying that right, but great understanding of what a meme is. It's like here, it's like when this thing hit goodness gracious, I can't type today. This thing hit Binance, right? It's still early, right? Still very, very cheap. But again, it's like as that hype continues, eventually, you know, you start seeing some major players come in and a lot more leverage start to play in, and then you get these big spikes like this. So always good to be in as soon as either they hit the market or, you know, before that as well. So interesting thing to talk about. I keep going off SUI because people keep asking questions. Okay, let's go to SUI. What a bounce back, right? Beautiful bounce back. Why? Why did this bounce here? Well, y'all know the drill. Let me make sure I'm on a good exchange. Yeah. Why do we have a lovely bounce back like this? Well, again, open close weekly high there. Open close weekly high. Look what happened. 2 weeks ago, this thing bounced directly off that price point. Exactly why we always target those prices. If I go to that daily time frame now, you can see where it wicked that high there. Also a previous high on the daily as well. Nice consolidation. It has officially broken back out. That being said, what I fully would want to see now is this price right now. If it can close over 170, would be very, very nice on SUI, but you know, we have the high from yesterday at 175. Some interesting volatility where it flipped yesterday for some reason, but over 170 be nice. That'd be this open close daily high here, as well as kind of recovering from yesterday's flip back, which is weird. Let's go to that 4 hour time frame as well. As having, you know, it's struggling a bit, but oscillator starting to look nice. Got that bullish money flow starting to hit overflow. I would really want probably today or, you know, into this evening, get up over 175 again. Then we'd probably have some breathing room. We're in a tight range, right? So when we're in these ranges here, I'm gonna pull up the, you know, the volume profile. You know, we kind of entered it. Let's just bring it to here. Even if I brought it to here, it should be roughly the same. Yeah, just a bigger range. I'm gonna bring it back to this one. So yeah, there you go. You're at the top of that value range in this current, yeah, when it first entered this and started range back and forth. So yet again, like we said, we need to get outside the value range in order to show potential one-sided movements. So really needs to get above 175 for that continuation. But I do like that it did bounce directly off the bottom of the value range as well. So great job on that. Really look for that breakout for the continuation. Otherwise, this thing might continue to consolidate. So keep a close eye on that. We're at 101 right now, or 109. Wait, no, 101. Yeah. Or 99. I'm done. We're at 99. Wow. Yeah, I'm done. We're at 99 likes right now. Make sure to hit that like button. You can do a $300 giveaway on Friday, okay? What is your average position size? Is it still good to trade crude oil right now? Nah. I mean, the setup's gone past. If you tuned in last week, you would have saw it. If you are using the mainstream market, should you invest when they start trading on that platform? It's not a bad move. It's always risky with meme coins, of course, but when it hits like Binance and stuff, it's right now memes are so big. We're pretty much in the altcoin season right now. So in this state, definitely better. If your average position size, it just depends on what it is. Like with Bitcoin and Ethereum, I buy more of that. Or Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, I buy roughly the same. Yard Don said, did I win? What do you mean? All right, let's move on to the next one. What do you think about grid bots? What is that? Is that the ones that automatically buy every meme coin that's ever listed? I don't know what that is. I know the sniper bots. I've looked into those a little bit. They're pretty cool. All right. Come on, Pepe. What you got for me? All right, Pepe. Man doesn't flinch regardless. Stop. Oh my gosh, please. Just hit something. All right. Last but not least, here we go, guys. Last time. Thank you. Always, somebody said predicting Gala. You got very close, man. But thank you, Pepe. Very much appreciate it. Rune it is, guys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. When I hit this symbol, did it hit? Did we hit? Wait, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. Never mind. Never mind. The one or FTM. FTM's the one. Okay, never mind. Sorry. FTM. All right, in a second, guys. When if we have some extra time, we'll go over suggestions. Okay. We're at 105 likes, guys. We've got to hit 120 today if we want to do the $300 giveaway right now. So smash that like button. All right, let's go. Well, yet again, this one.
Who's your daddy?
This one we can probably say that because we did talk about this one yesterday. It bounced directly off of that price point and that line that we put there at one. Dude, this might have hit exactly. Let's dive in real quick. Let's dive in. Let's zoom in. All right. All right. We got our line at 7.278. The low of this candle was 7.256. Gosh darn it. So close. So close to the perfect. I mean, overall, pretty awesome. Pretty insane. So, why do we bounce off that? Well, you know, you all know the drill. Previous high there, lining up with the BOS. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Daily as well, as you can see. Right off those highs. Very nice. Open close highs, though, always looking for that bounce / consolidation. But again, the $7 range there, I think, was very solid thing to target. Let's go to that 4 hour again. 4 hour, though, look at the kind of open close low here. That's kind of where it bounced. We have bullish gap divergence down here, which is nice. I really like that. I do like that. That being said, what do I need to see? I need to see this thing crush this previous lower high there. If Rune crushes that previous lower high, I win. 100% going to be looking long on this. So that's what I'm watching for, is a break of that on the 4 hour. If that happens, we'll be looking for a trade. You'll see me in a trade, okay? But 4 hour looks very, very nice. This is a great retracement. Quite an interesting little inverted V format there, little mountaintop. But man, oh man, I can't say who's your daddy because of this weekly target we had at 119. Absolutely killed that price. But structure trying to show its little head, trying to play off nicely. If we pull the fib, previous low, previous high, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. This is a lovely retracement. 618 bounce, roughly. If the 5-0 bounce closes today at 5, sorry. If the 5-0 gets closed over, which would be at 8, roughly 8 buckaroonies on Rune, it might look very bullish into the next day. We'll see. If this thing flips green, man, could be very, very solid. Could be very, 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 very solid. So watch that bounce back, and we'll go potentially into the double digits again. But we'll keep a close eye on it, my friends. 710 support looking clean. Let's move on to the next one. Come on, Pepe. Give me something good. Yo, no! It was so close. All right. Yo, it was like literally inches. It was inches. Inches. Look how close that is. Please see APT. Again, guys, after we go through the rest of these, we will go over more of the ones y'all want to see, okay? The people that joined the stream early got priority pick to fill the Pepe wheel. That's why you joined early for the stream, okay? Here we go. I slowed it down a bit. Yo, yo, yo. All right, here we go. Here we go. FTM. Are you ready? Put it in the chat if you're ready. Put it in the chat if you're ready. Please. 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 Okay, here we go. Please hit. Please tell me to hit. It's so close. Oh, man. All right, that's fine. We're waiting. We're waiting. It's getting ready. The button's ready for me to click it. The button's ready for me to click it. It is. I was really hoping it would hit by now. Okay. FTM. We talked yesterday, right? We talked yesterday of that 92 price being a good price, taking a little bit off the table. We said next up is 111.56. Right now we're at 104. We're looking really good for this thing potentially continuing. But man, oh man, what a day! Look at the consolidation here on the oscillator. I mean, you can't get better than that for a trend continuation, guys. 111.56. If it doesn't hit, I would be honestly shocked. Let's dive in though to that weekly. Make sure we're dialed. Make sure we're dialed on this open close. Significant pivot here. Hold on. Let's make sure we're dialed on this weekly open close significant pivot. The close of this was 111.60. The open of this 111.56. So let's get this to Yeah, 111.50 is probably good. Probably had a good. There you go, 111.50. So let's see if this thing wants to extend to that. That's our target right now. You know, if this thing hits, man, you know what's gonna happen. I was praying it hit by the time I looked at it, but it's all good. All right, so daily time frame. What are we looking for? I mean, this thing beautifully reset on the oscillator. It continued its trend, and now it's coming back up. Notice how much the oscillator didn't flip even when it was coming back up, right? So very, very nice here, going for that 111 price still. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, we have a previous high to watch right now at 98. We talked about the 92 price. So if this thing holds up over 98, I'll give it all the way down to 95. Why? Because pretty much I take the open close up into the high there, and there's your range right in the middle of that FVG, which is even better. So if it continues to hold up over that, definitely continue, like the continuation. Quite interesting. It's got the bearish money flow down here, looking for that turning point and continuation from there as well. So if this does bounce off of that 98.76, look for that move up to 111. That'd be really nice. So really, really, really looking for that. Maybe this 4 hour continues and hits that price target. But for now, very, very awesome. After 111, though, people probably wondering, where's the next price point? Well, I will say it's going to have to get through 111, 118 there. You have, significant little bounce there. Not anything too crazy. 111 is way more significant. This is the next level, 142. Why? So, you've seen me talk about these open close periods a lot. The major ones, and why I think 111 would probably just break pretty quickly. The major ones are the ones where you see very significant reaction off of, like this here. The 142, 143 level, this clearly, when it retraced, had a very strong reaction off that level. So that one overall is going to be a very aggressive upside target that we'll go for eventually. Same here. Strong reaction. Look what happened last week. Had a strong reaction. We even pulled up that 4 hour and that daily. You can see that when it came up to touch that level, pretty much had that very strong reaction right here. Dropped down to 79 that one day. So pretty crazy. So watching 111 right now on FTM. Gotta love it. Let's keep going. Great work. Where are we at? We're at what? 111? No. We're not even at 111. Calculating. Guys, we need 19 more likes, man. We need 19 more likes. 19 more. And we'll do the $300 giveaway on Friday. So make sure you smash that like button, okay? You can like on both streams. If you want to do the $300 giveaway on Friday, you must like the YouTube streams. Guys, if you're on any of the vertical streams, make sure you go to the YouTube, the main channel, and click the main stream if you want to see the full format of the stream, okay? All right, put it on Tia, spin it, tap it. Let's go. What do we got? Come on. All right. He did pretty well today. He did do pretty well today. I'll give him 2 more spins really quickly. He doesn't hit. We'll let him be, maybe. Unless he... Okay, man. There he is. Let's freaking go. Let's go, Pepe. Pepe's in the chat, my friend. Pepe's in the chat. Coinbase having issues. We're aware that some users may see their crypto sends and receives as pending. We're investigating this issue and will provide any update shortly. Yeah, man. Coinbase has been popping up recently in this mega trend we've been having across the crypto world. But let's get over to OP, my friends. Pepe in the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. OP. Interesting. OP. Okay. This is quite very aggressive bounce off 3. I wonder why. Let's see. I wonder why. Very aggressive bounce off 3. 1 year later. Literally a year ago. All right. So, I mean, clear reason why you bounce off 3, why you always mark off your open close period highs and lows on the weekly chart. Beautiful bounce here for that move to the high, and then it comes back down, and we go to the daily time frame, and you can see, I mean, where's that green line? He said that was a very good accident. He said if you're saying if Rune closed above that golden fib on the daily, we could see a potential bounce. But yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be a better probability there. definitely closing up over that. Now, Rune beautifully closed off of that high. Now, the only thing I don't like, right, or off that low, sorry. The only thing I don't like is the structure did break on the upside move there. You had this upside move, you had bearish divergence, which is, there you go. That's why you always somewhat consider gap divergence versus just it showing up. But if for some reason on this break, price comes back and then creates that turning point, right, off of this, something like this, then more than likely I would probably take a, pretty, small, maybe 2 week short or something if we were to do that on OP. But again, we're in a range now. We were kind of stuck here for a minute. Let's go ahead and go to our handy dandy fixed range volume profile and see where these ranges are. As you see, it's bouncing off the bottom of that value range now, roughly $3. And of course, that open close high on the weekly. Right now, if we actually want to potentially continue maybe through $5 or hit a, I don't know if that's a high, but I have to go back and look. I think it is, but let's just say get back to $5. We really need to jump up and go over $4. We need to get up over $4 on OP. That would be very clear resistance break as well. So over $4, I'm going to look at bullish on this for now, though. On the daily, definitely looking leaning more bearish. Bearish odds are in your favor right now for optimism, okay? But it could range just fine in the 3. This seems to be, a pretty new... let me look. Yeah. Optimism's still very new. Network. So yeah, so it's very new as well, guys. So again, this is something you do your research in. Go do, figure out why, optimism might be a good investment, and you buy it in these low prices because it eventually could be worth 50, 60 bucks, some stuff like that. Any of these can that are this early. So really go do your research on it if you want to actually buy it. But right now, definitely on the daily, still going to be in that bearish. It's going to be a little bearish on it. Would want to see this thing back over 4. Let me go back on the questions. Last time Coinbase was down, there was a crash. Coinbase is so shiesty. Points. I rather invest in Bonk every week than using Coinbase. How do you read that volume French fries looking indicator? Yo, Curie, you're hilarious. Toxic, man. Get a free... join the live stream for one every day. You'll learn a lot just by watching. But also, go to YouTube as well as just... download TradingView, either download or just go to TradingView's website, get a free account, and just start watching price. Biggest thing I can recommend is start watching price and how it trades. It's a great start. And then eventually get paper trade for about a month. After you paper trade for a month, only do it for a month. I wouldn't do it more than that unless you're testing something. But yeah, tune in the live stream. I'll help you understand, the price action side of things, higher lows, lower highs, stuff like that. But the indicators help out a lot too, man. I will say, if you're looking for something to plot it on your chart and you want to be alerted for it very easily, just look into our essential plan. It's a good way to get your feet wet as well. You get 30 days risk-free too. So, guys, let's move on to the next one. Pepe, you did well today, buddy. You did well today, buddy. You did well today. Oh, great job. Great job. This man hits this, though. We're going to go nuts. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. All right, next up, I think we do Gala. We're going to save Tia last for our boy. Our boy. But I'm happy to answer any questions there, too, Toxie. You ever got questions, let me know. Throw them in the chat. Guys, we are at 116. 116 likes right now, guys. We need 4 more likes, and we will do the $300 giveaway on a Friday. Of course, Tia last. One more left after. Yeah, and then we're gonna take some more suggestions from you guys. Hold on, guys. Sorry, look at that. All right, let's keep going. Gala. Well, here you go. If you guys don't use order box or don't have order box on your chart, then you can get risk-free You can use this indicator I have on my chart risk-free for 30 days in our essential plan. That is literally our base plan. You get just this indicator and this indicator screener. And you can get these beautiful price target order blocks that clearly was the best place to take profit on Gala. So, yet again, happy. Okay, now, what do we look for? Weekly, first up. Let me go on Binance. I bet I have the line. Let's go Tether. Tether again. Okay. What we do first, well, we mark off our clear open close highs on the weekly. Boom. Okay, we got those down. And then guess what? We have one all the way up here, which is kind of sick at 18.9. All right, so at 5 cents right now, right? So I go into the daily chart. I look, alrighty. I do want to see, this thing actually trade above 6 there. If I go to that weekly here, we have 5 days left. I would like to see this candle close above that previous weekly open close high there. For this continuation, and that would be at 6.5. I don't like that the oscillator is extended on the weekly chart already. This would maybe need to come back down and set up. But let's go to the daily here. Dave wants to look at Bonk. He invested his life in it. Goodness gracious. Jacob will Bitcoin touch range 56.54. Bitcoin, man, right now we're just watching for 60K hold. I'll go over that here again in just a second. We'll definitely touch Bitcoin, all right? Hi, my friend. I want this indicator. Yeah, man, just go to our website, luxalgo.com, or Google LuxAlgo. You can check out the website. You can try it out risk-free for 30 days. But, guys, back over 6 cents, okay? Back over 6 cents here on Gala. See if you can get back into that range. Why? Because that weekly open close high there. If that happens, you can maybe get a continuation. Isn't Gala... Aren't they the gaming company or something? Yeah, gaming industry. Yeah, so this one's a good potential. It's interesting. It depends on the game too, right? A lot of these still can be kind of very meme-ish coins. So something to consider. But this week, definitely want to see it close over 6 cents, okay, on that weekly. Let's go to the 4-hour really quick. Look at it. Yeah, we just need structure breaking. Now, if this thing also breaks out, right, breaks that structure, need a very clean break of structure, right? And then shows me a higher low format above 50 there, which means above 6.5 here, and then bouncing, so something like this, right? And then potential trade opportunity, right? Something like that. Potential trade opportunity on that on the 4-hour, but right now, just in a very mega downtrend, keeps rejecting previous lows, right? It might reject it here and continue, but downside target would be 4.7 if it does, right here off of this previous 4-hour resistance. 4764. That's what I would look for, if anything. But for now, yeah, this week, just want to close over 6, and I like it. Bonk is the new... Oh, it's like the crypto version of Steam. That's pretty lit. The two founders are fighting. They're in a lawsuit. Well, that's definitely not one you want to be in then, I will say. How about Bitcoin Ethereum? Guys, remember, if you tune in early enough, we go in depth on Bitcoin and Ethereum at the beginning of every stream. But I'll go back to it yet again for you. Just for you. Okay, hold on. Yo, excuse me, Bitcoin. Where my lines at? Well, I did have a bunch of lines on the chart, so that kind of sucks, but let's just mark them off again. So, go to the daily. That's what we're watching. One day, Bonk will go bonkers. Yeah, you're good, man. All right, I'm happy to go over Bitcoin again. 100%. Always happy to go over Bitcoin again. All right, guys. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, Bitcoin. There. A lot of talk when people saying, "Oh, Bitcoin's gonna hit 40K." It's like, it just. Let's get to 50 first before we're that against the fact that we're in the 60s at all-time highs, right? Let's get to 50 first. If that's something you want. I personally don't think it would actually go as low as 50K. It's very possible, but again, we're here to watch it every day. That's why you tune into the live stream every day at 1 Eastern. Now, that being said, the weekly time frame is already being respected. Daily time frame is also being respected. I personally, because of this open close high from the previous all-time high here in November of 2021, sitting at 65,500, that's sitting there at 400, but 65,500 is a very, very clean price. It's a very, very clean price I'm watching, right? I would really, really like to see if that 60K mark, if it does come down there, if that holds, right, we have a very significant volume that has been trading off 60K when it went to the high there and when we blew through it, right? So right now, this week, the biggest watch is to see if 65,500 does want to close over on the weekly candle, right? If I go into the daily chart, though, look at where the last time we, had a little bit of trouble was at 62,509. You can see open close levels happening there. Pretty significant, right? Didn't want to break through it, finally did. And then today we come back and show, pretty clean support off that price point. Even with this current move after that last consolidation, let's see, where's it sitting? That bounced directly off that 50% retracement. So the Fibonacci is also lining up with that current spot. It's quite interesting because we have the halving coming up in April. We have less than a month now, or it's actually a month. So we're predicting, or I'm personally predicting, some consolidation in the 60s, right? It can, maybe wick down below 60K and then bounce back up. But the oscillator right now, it's suggesting some decent pullback already. So if we get that consolidation, really looking for that potential good move. The overall structures are lining up very nicely on the 4-hour for a bearish, continuation. But you'll see, though, on the 4-hour, this is where it starts, right? 4 hours still extremely extended, and it's already set 1, 2, 3 lower highs, right? 1, 2, 3 lower lows. So that's another thing where that trend has already kind of been dialed in. So definitely still leaning more bearish on the 4-hour chart, right? Still more bearish, but you already see that we've set several higher highs, or several lower highs, several higher or lower lows. Sorry. Several lower highs and several lower lows we've already been set. But again, it's finding already that it wanted to get bought off of the 62 level just from that previous, strong reaction that we had once we got up there. So really keeping a close eye on it, especially with it extended like this. If structure does break again here above 68K, you'll probably see it in the mid 70s yet again by the halving. But the halving's roughly a year out. So, we've talked about the cycle here on stream before, right? We talked about it on stream several times, but we're still within the halving cycle, right? Halving after halving has shown that Bitcoin a year after its halving, so from April 2024 to April 2025, there's a potential of a 200% increase would put us up near that 200K mark. It'd be very close, 180, that would be 100% would be 180, but again in the 200K areas. But it's just something to consider because the cycle is pretty much overall the aggressive curve that Bitcoin's been in for so many years. So it's not anything to consider to why Bitcoin, it should go down or whatever. But again, we still have a decent amount of Bitcoin that needs to be mined and still have roughly 29 halvings left for it to fully be mined, the total supply. So that is quite a bit of a way off. We might not even be alive by the time Bitcoin has been fully mined. So that supply is in fully mined. So if the cycle continues itself, we're sitting at a very, very good spot for that massive increase to come post halving. So get ready for that. The indicators I am using are the price action concepts and the oscillator matrix. Man said Bitcoin to 45K, you're welcome. That's a tough argument, man. 59K from Khalid, I like more than I like 45K. I don't think I would be kind of shocked if even if it came, let's just say it came down to the 50s, it probably would have a very hard time breaking below that 52 level from this very nice consolidated period. Very, very, very interesting. You would have to probably have COVID type news to drive it to 45K that quickly, because with the halving coming up. But again, that's why we do this every day. So it's like if something does happen and it drives the price lower, you'll know about it. That's why you tune in. How far you think this bounce is going? You talking about the current bounce we're in right now off of 62.59. Again, I'm not going to look bullish on a 4-hour time frame until this thing actually breaks structure. But on the daily here, yet again, similar situation. It's like we don't have bearish structure that has been formed yet, so there's no reason to even consider the downside yet. Bearish structure has to form. So really, really like it right now. Bitcoin, it's already showing that people are trying to buy it off 62, 65, which is good. We're going to continue to see if it wants to actually bounce off those levels. So really, really keep a close eye on it. And that's why we go live 1 Eastern every day. No, I'm saying, Brad, the halving's in April of 19, okay? April 19th this year. I'm saying a year out after the halving usually has that major 100% increase. Usually happens. 100 to 200%, very possible by the end of 2025. If I said a year out, I was talking about... Okay, here. Let me just go back to what I was talking about. The halving cycle is what I meant. The year out. So it's just since 2013, 2012, since the first halving, right? It happened November 12th. We had a 7,000% increase into December. November to November. It had a 7,000% increase. In the second halving, when it happened in June of 2016, June to June of the following year, it had a 283% increase. In the third halving, May 20th, all the way to May 2020, all the way to May 2021, had a 400% increase. Right now, and a year before, if we go from April to April right now on the weekly, we go April to April, which is roughly like right here, to now, we're at a 116% increase, thus pretty much copying what happened in the second halving. Okay, so if this the cycle, you know, this is the cycle. If you guys don't know the cycle, if it were to continue, right, you can see sometimes there is a little bit of a dip before it gets going, right? It's very possible you get a little bit of dip right after the halving, and then it gets going. It had a 672 increase as well after it had that big move. But the last time we had a 110% increase before the halving, it had a 283% a year out. So if we were talking, you know, 200% from a year out, let's just say it does, you know, consolidate, hold up over 60K, right? And we're going for that 283% like it did back in 2016, right? You're looking literally at 180K, right? So it's definitely 100K by the end of the year. We could totally see it's very probable with the cycle, the cycle continuing. But yet again, great example here. So really keep an eye on it, okay? Close eyes, my friend. Do you think I should buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, man? I literally buy Bitcoin every week. So whenever you can afford to invest in Bitcoin, I've been buying it every week since like 2017. Paid off very well. Paid off very, very well. Is Bitcoin a good investment? Yeah. If you're willing to hold for long term, you got to consider what investment is. Okay. Investment is like 5-10 years. I 100% would, for now, as the cycle has presented itself. Indicator names again are price action concepts and the oscillator matrix, both by us, Lux Algo. Just go to the website. You can get 30 days risk free. Could you go over Doge if you haven't already? We can look at Doge. Yeah, we've gone through the wheel now. What is our time frame? What's our time at? We got 15 minutes, guys. If you want to go over anything specific, throw it in the chat. We'll go over it. Guys, we're going to do a $300 giveaway on Friday if we hit 120 likes, and I think we did it. We did it. 128 likes, guys. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, that means we're going to do a $300 giveaway this Friday if we can hit 120 likes tomorrow and Thursday. So make sure that you tune back in and hit that like button. Really appreciate it. What's up, Storm Chaser? How you doing? Love how you speak straight to the point and very informative. I appreciate that, man. Just trying to inform you guys the best we can. All right, let me go back up. Crypto Book wanted several things. EGLD. Let's do that real quick for him. Yo, Alex, I appreciate that, man. You are also in the vertical stream there, Alex. I appreciate you subbing. If you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see there's another stream that has the full widescreen format. So if you're somebody that likes that kind of format, go check it out, man. That's where we're mostly hanging out. Appreciate you guys for subbing. Are we bottom at the Bitcoin dip? It's possible, man. You can't say a bottom until we see bullish structure. Right now, we're still in bear structure, okay? So once that bullish structure flips itself, then we consider bottom. Don't ever try to go and try to catch bottoms, okay? That's something that is really going to kill you. Unless, you know, if you're like, what does this guy want? EGLD. unless you're, you know, if you're like me and you want to invest in Bitcoin, then I literally, through the ups and downs of Bitcoin, through the overall cycles year after year, I'm just buying every week. You know, because I'm a firm believer in the blockchain. I just buy every week, you know, treat it as like an IRA. But again, I'm not sitting here just like, oh, my full paycheck every week's going into Bitcoin. It's like, that's way too risky. It's like, you gotta, you know, you hear the classic diversify your portfolio or whatever. But, you know, as you're investing into a 401k with your job or something, I think it's good to put some into Bitcoin as well because the growth potential is insane. We did TIA, yeah. No, we didn't. Yo, we didn't do TIA. What am I doing? Yo, Dame's gonna kill me. Dame, I got distracted, buddy. My ADHD kicked in. My ADHD kicked in. Dennis said, sometimes I do my full paycheck in leverage. Regret it every time. Come on, man. Hey, come on, man. It's for Dennis. Come on, man. Do you think Bitcoin will retest before halving? What do you mean retest? I mean, we're already kind of getting that retest right now. So 60K, I want to see just consolidation in 60. Okay, in the 60 range. Low of 60K, you know, high of 65 or whatever. I want to see consolidation in the 60 range. All right. Right now, Bitcoin is in a bearish trend, okay, on the 4 hour. So low time frames, I want to see that structure break. All right, TIA. And then we'll get back into the others again. TIA. Interesting volume today. Let me look at the volume. Yeah, volume spiked today, which is nice. But let's go to this yet again. And you want to guess why it probably bounced? Beautifully off 50% retracement right there on the weekly. So weekly 50% retracement lined up almost to exactly there for TIA. Which is why fibs are good sometimes, 100%. But I will say on the daily here, interesting spot because it's still in a bearish break of structure, right? That's a bearish BOS. So this, you know, great start to potentially bouncing. But if I'm going to actually consider this thing bouncing, I want to see this, for one, either have that set up on the oscillator, like I said, and always look at, give me a nice turning point above that 50 point, or have it actually break this structure here above this high of 1850. So definitely like the bounce back, still in bearish structure on the daily. So I'm not 100% bullish. We still, you know, could essentially reject 60 or 16 there, roughly 15.26 actually because of these previous, this whole area right here. We could still reject off that. If I can get over 15.14, I'll start to lean a little bit more bearish on or bullish on this. So right now, that's what I really focus on. It's getting back over that. But great day that it swept the low and then it's bouncing back. Gotta love it. Let's make sure we close today on TIA over 14.29, okay? If you close over 14.29, those you in it, first target I'm going for is 15.17, just due to this previous bounce level that might become support here, or it might become resistance around 15.20s, 15.15. If it breaks through that, then yeah, you know me, I'm going to be targeting probably open close here and the bottom of the order block, 17 and 18 roughly. But this is day one. Let's just, you know, continuously look at it day by day, all right? So TIA, not bad. Great little bounce on that weekly fib pull, though. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Again, another one to look into if you're looking to invest. Could be a good time to potentially pick some up if you're investing in like a long-term, you know, kind of strategy. But yes. Do you mind showing us how to draw your order blocks, supply and demand zones with price action concepts? It automatically plots them for me. The price action concepts indicator. If you just click the link in our bio or profile or just Google search Lux Algo, you can actually get this indicator specifically on our base plan, which is the essential plan. You also get 30 days risk free, so you can try it out, see what you think, go from there. All right, crypto book. Let me go over to yours, EGLD. All right, guys, we have roughly, let me see. Yeah, we got 8 minutes left, and then we might take a little bit extra time, go over some stuff. Take a little bit extra time, go over some stuff. Okay, So what I don't like about this is that this thing went up and rejected the exact same high that it rejected before. Look at how this bounced here, right? This broke out of this price here, and it bounced right off that price again. This here also had a trade for us here off 59, which is pretty cool. Right now, it looks like you might actually be ranging. Let's go to the daily here. Yeah, you're starting to get stuck in a range now. Let's look at our fixed range profile. And as you can see, it's back in that value range. So because it's back in this value range, man, PFC sitting down here. What if I... Yeah, it's probably good. Yeah, I'm going to leave it where it's at. Even here. Do the day after. That's interesting. This one big pump day is not very considerable. So we're not going to take that as a volume thing. So right now, obviously, it's below the POC. So I would want to see it back down here at 49.4. Bearish structure is in play right now on this EGLD. Did break structure here on the oscillator as well, which I don't like. Overall, leaning bearish on a daily time frame right now for this one. If I was to lean bullish, I need this thing to come back up, show me clean support, probably over 60. But right now, it doesn't look great. I would probably want to see it down to 50 at least, if not at least 49. 49 is where that bounce off that previous high came into play. So 49 is where I'd probably look for on that downside move. Keep an eye on that, okay? Kind of pull back a bit. But it's already trying to bounce a bit. ADA from John P. What do you think about BitMEX? 400 Bitcoin sell on spot, then drop to 10,000. Guys, I wouldn't trade Bitcoin or any of that on BitMEX. You're going to want to actually trade on major exchanges. Just they have liquidity issues. ADA. Why did I just type that in twice? I have lines. There you go. Gotta find our lines. Well, 88, as you know, weekly, we had 78 target. Boom. Nailed it.
Who's your daddy?
Now we're coming back down to the sixth one in the 60. So yesterday we did talk about this a bit. 60 price point, still looking for that bounce, right? I want to really see that bounce on the price point there. What's the deal with the XRP and the 6-year consolidation? Biggest thing is because so many coins have surpassed it, and there's so many coins to trade now that XRP is kind of needs to kind of revamp who they are. Someone bought 9K Bitcoin on that exchange. That's insane. Oh yeah, something that can happen too. Oh yeah, AVAX for Curie here too soon. After this. AVAX next. Right here, off 60. I still want to see that thing bounce. I'm not really going to... It needs to show support off 60, and then I'll consider it. But right now, bearish structure on the daily. So, and broke bearish structure as well on the oscillator. So, bearish on the daily time frame until this thing shows me support off 60. But if I was shorting this here, I would have be targeting at least 60. Let's go to AVAX. My favorite. AVAX, my bread and butter. My bread and butter right here. All right, so y'all know the drill.
Who's your daddy?
If you were here on the stream yet last week, I said, hey, watch AVAX for 64.72 mark. Well, as you can see, this thing peeked its little head and hit that price point all pretty much exactly. Why? You guys are probably knowing me already about this because we talk about it every day. But again, open, close, high, or open, close, lows, easy peasy. Dame reached out to me today and said, bro, I targeted the open, close. What'd you say, Dame? He said, this is why you target open close highs, as you said, double confluence. It worked much better than targeting the wick. Y'all. Let's go, Dame, for following the rules. Let's go, Dame, for following the rules. Great work, Dame. Good work, my friend. But there you go. I mean, we've shown it a billion times. For some reason, crypto really respects those weekly open close highs and lows. Dennis said, you teach me every day. I still lose all my money. Dennis, you gotta cut it with the leverage and the day trading, my friend. We gotta get you investing. All right, 64.72 rejected there again, guys. This weekly, I really want to see close over that high 61.44. Get Dame off the leverage. Somebody delete his leverage account, please. The minute you looking about doing leverage, just think to yourself, okay, why the hell am I going leverage on this? You literally just eliminate all downside. Like leverage just deletes proper movements immediately if you don't leverage properly. But it's fun. Leverage obviously is very fun. So fun money you can leverage, but just understand the risk. Okay, so continuous support over 56. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Look what happened. Came back down, bounced off 56. Yet again, came back down, bounced off 56. Where'd that 56 level come from? Boom. Like we talked already. So 4 hour respecting that very nicely. Higher low in play. Quite an interesting consolidated period here. I would want to see this thing does want to continue. It's hard to say which way this will go right now because the structures, the oscillator reflects what the structure actually is, right? Look at how there's no clean structure. Broke the low here, broke the high here. It's like, is this going to turn back up now? Is going to, like, there's no clean structure. There's no clean structure in play there right now on the oscillator for the 4 hour. So if I were to actually want to see a continuation, it needs to break out of 64. I wouldn't be trading it off of that level probably. Daily is extended a bit too. Yeah, I just want to see this continue. So long as it's going to today, let's see this daily close over yesterday's closing price of 60.68. So just over 60 would be nice on today's closure for Avalanche. And maybe tomorrow we'll get that continuation. But overall, the weekly, we see the weekly to close over 61.44, and we really, really like this. Okay. Let me double check something. All right, we got what? A minute and a half here before we take Jay, I'm just a bad student. I broke my rule. Don't go over 10x. I agree, man. If you're going to do any leverage, at least, or at very most, 10x probably. Come on, Dave. You know better, bro. Craig knows what's up. What's up, Craig? Craig, join the mainstream, man. You seem like you'd be fun. Join the mainstream. Just go to the YouTube channel and click that, and then give Dennis a talking to. Jay, would you say I'm your worst student? You can be honest. I won't be offended. Nah, man, you're not my worst student. Y'all are funny. Nah, man. I feel like you're one of the best so far. You probably have the most liquidity. I forgot to come over here, Brad. Why would you come over there? If you're saying you forgot to come over there to hit the like button, then sure. 120x is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Oh yeah, Craig. There's Craig. Craig, there you go. His name is Rydor. There you go. Give him a talking to. GFI from Avon. Hold on, I gotta double check here. Bitcoin price. We got, okay, guys, 10 seconds for Bitcoin price. We said at the beginning of the stream, do you think Bitcoin's gonna be more or less than 65,435? If you were correct at the beginning of the stream, when you put those Bitcoin predictions in, you get 100 points added to your profile. What are points? Well, every time you chat, every time you watch, every time you put in your Bitcoin predictions at the beginning of the stream at 1 Eastern every day, you get points added to your profile. Those points go into a leaderboard. The top 10 people of that leaderboard at the end of the week get entered to a separate giveaway where you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100 every Monday, okay? So right now, we said 65435. 2 hour mark just hit. Bitcoin is sitting at 64796. Less hits today. Less hits today. Oh, man. I'm sure a lot of people put more. Let me double check here. Who put more? We got a lot of mores. I can see him. Got a lot of mores. Ooh, we do have a less from Daniel. Daniel seems new. And oh, Dennis with a less, man. Doran too. We do have a decent amount of less. Good job, guys. Less hits. Great job. Everybody that said less. Horns for you. Horns in the chat. Good work, my friends. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Of course, Dennis is correct. Yay, everybody said less. Good job, guys. If you want to be a part of that, make sure you join the main stream, guys. Go to the Lux Algo YouTube and join the main YouTube stream. It's the one with the actual thumbnail, not just the one with the background. Gamble feature, you can gamble your points, get some extra points, but it's you lose more than you do. But come on, man. Last but not least, guys, if you see people with their names that are green and they have custom emotes as well as badges, they actually get 2 extra entries at the end of every week when we do the Friday giveaway. They get 2 extra entries to our $300 giveaway every single Friday. So make sure you join the HODL gang. HODL gang's in the chat, by the way. There you go, Tom of the HODL gang in the chat. Join the HODL gang. Just hit the join button on the YouTube channel. If you're on desktop, I think that's the only way to join, sadly. But just hit that join button on YouTube. You just go to the YouTube channel. You go to the main channel, you hit this, well, you don't hit it there. You can actually hit it on the live stream. Main channel, oh, chill. There's a little join button right here. Just hit that join button. Join up. Join the HODL gang, and you'll get 2 extra entries on the Friday giveaways, all right? So, guys, I think we're going to leave it there. Great. Oh, XRP he wanted. Depends if XRP's done anything, and then I'll talk to you about it. XRP, yeah. Still bearish on XRP, man. It broke structure. But XRP, biggest thing to watch on it right now, by the way, if you want just a price point, is going to be 60. If this thing can continuously, this daily close over 60 again, then, we might see something, okay? But it's going to have to close over 60, okay? So watch that. If it closes below 60, just be cautious, okay? All right. XRP stablecoin. That's one of them. Possibly one of them. All right, guys. Which coins are we putting on watch today? I think I missed that. Go back. FTM's a big one. What is FTM at now? Oh, FTM going up. Wanted to hit it. We're looking for 111 on FTM. There was one that we looked for a potential setup, and I'll have to go back on the stream to remember which one it was, but he had to say less. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all being here like always. Let me take the music down. All right, guys. Yeah, go back and rewatch, see if we had any setups here. We did Gala earlier. Go check the stream. But appreciate everybody that joined the stream, guys. Make sure you check out the Discord if you're new to the stream. Guys, we go live every single day at 1 Eastern, so I appreciate you being here every day. If you are here every day, if you're not, come back, man. Hit the sub button. We do giveaways on Fridays. There's our free Discord as well. So make sure you join the free Discord. I'm going to put it in both chats here. Join the free Discord, discord.gg/lux. We do a separate live stream in there with a lot of our community members. If you're more interested in the indicators, our boy Mickey, great guy. You'll see him in the chat sometimes. But guys, interesting day. We'll see how we play out overnight. We need to see Bitcoin holding this 60K range. We want to see that continuation potentially to the upside. We got the halving in about a month, okay? A month almost exactly to date. So keep an eye on that, guys. Also, follow our Twitter. Our Twitter, we're doing constant market updates. If you want a decent Twitter that gives you good market analysis as well as market updates, go follow our Twitter. You'll see similar analysis that we do here on stream on there as well. Just LuxAlgo on Twitter. If you're on the Instagram live, we appreciate you to come over to the YouTube live for those Friday giveaways as well as just to hang out, But guys, appreciate all of our new subs. Appreciate our new HODL Gang members. Thanks for joining. If you do want to join the HODL Gang, just go to the YouTube channel, hit the join button. You get custom emotes, badges, and 2 extra entries on the Friday giveaway. So guys, I follow Jacob more than anything. That's ridiculous. Appreciate that. Overall, guys, great job. You took our crude oil trade. 4 hour literally set up beautifully. I'm still looking to see where it wants to continue, but remember, we have the stop for profit now, so we're pretty much locked in with the big ka-ching, okay? Maybe ka-ching sound effect coming up next. Who knows? Who knows what'll come up next? When a Bitcoin all-time high again, it's taking forever. Yeah, when Bitcoin all-time high again, it's taking forever. All right. Cycle's coming, man. Cycle's coming. Halving coming up middle of April. 1 month from now. But Charles, I appreciate that, man. It's nice to see when our setups occur. Patience is key, my friends. I'm going to leave you the day with work on your patience. If you feel like you're being impatient, you probably are. Be patient. Look at high time. Another big tip. Always look at high time frames first before you day trade, scalp trade, 1 second trade, leverage trade, you crazies. And don't do 25 times leverage like Dennis. Fam, Jacob, we need merch, bro. Merch is coming, my friend. We have a huge update coming at you guys soon with the brand, so get ready. Get ready for the brand update here soon, and then merch will come after that. I'm going to leave you guys to it. Have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe out there. Don't 20x leverage yourself on any positions. And tell someone you love them. Shout out to Tim the Tap Man. All right, guys. Peace. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow, 1 Eastern. Y'all know the drill. Let's get it. Let's go. FOMC is tomorrow, but we'll talk about that come the stream. Sorry about that. FOMC is tomorrow. Be careful. 2 Eastern. So we'll be on stream when it happens. We'll talk about it.
I'm invisible, man. What's up, brother?
See you guys.
Who's your daddy?